What is a vice? In the earliest use of the concept, the Greek word kakos is used. Kakos was a slur about the dishonorable character of soldiers. In later uses, kakos tells of ill-fated natural things, resulting in suffering. Kakos was also used to describe lazy, unjust men who lacked nobility and honor, those who would deceive for selfish gains. The word later became Kakea, a deity who would tempt people to choose kakos over avet, virtue. As we see in the word's etymology, kakos was always the actions taken, not the items tempting. Kakos evolved into the Latin word vitium, meaning actions which deserve punishment in a lawful society. Today, vices are bad decisions to get the things we want. An example of how vices show up in modern times is how we approach sex. To have sex irresponsibly or abstaining from sex for imagined purity, you are using a vice. The virtuous stance on sex would be to act with respect, responsibility, and consent for all parties involved. Either overabundance or scarcity, create a vice in your choices to act about sex in your life. The virtue is the scale of justified action with the vices as weights on the scale. Every person will have their own personal preferences that will tilt the scales slightly in either direction. This does not make people non-virtuous. This makes them human. All extremes of a vice, whether perceived as good or bad, causes harm. Vices are a part of life. Excluding them is like thinking you can live without air. People are like musical instruments. Our life story is the sheet music, while our actions are the notes played. The goal is to live in harmony, to be virtuous. Vices are the out-of-tune notes in your playing of the song of life. A vice will resonate out from us into the lives of others, ruining the harmonies they have established. Misery may love company, but nothing loves an out-of-tune song. The resonance of harmony is what makes physics work in the universe. To live a full life in this universe, you have to learn how to harmonize with it. You learn your vices and the extremes of them, so you can balance yourself into virtuous living. Welcome to Understanding Vices. Discomfort and the self-discoveries you will make are inevitable. Do not feel ashamed for having vices. Feel empowered at your awareness of your vices. Awareness brings the ability to choose differently to sustain virtue in your existence. Think of it as growing pains, as your knowledge expands beyond the harmful and into the enlightened. Knowledge is a virtue worthy of the challenges we overcome to obtain it. Everyone's worst vice is their own lack of knowledge. I am glad you are here to begin fixing that for yourself by learning about what a vice is.